Hi, this is Vicki Fowler, and I'm presenting my problem for the SA2. My problem is the incompatibility of e-textbooks on the smartphones. I feel that traditional textbooks are too bulky and heavy and hard to carry around and have handy wherever you're at. And if they could make the programs to where the e-textbooks are compatible on the smartphones, then it would be much easier to transport the textbooks around and have them handy. I purchased an e-textbook last semester with the hopes of being able to read my assignments while on break at work or at lunch, and found out that it was not compatible with my smartphone. I have found that there is one company that is trying to make the textbooks available called CourseSmart, but you have to purchase the textbooks, and I've heard, and some of the reviews on it were not very promising, that the students felt that it was poor quality and not always accessible when they needed it. I do not understand why the Kindle can't do the same thing. It's compatible on my laptop but not on the smartphones. My solution would be if the colleges would make it possible for the student, when they purchase a textbook, to also have the e-textbook available also for their laptop or their smartphones, but preferably on the smartphone for me. There were some students who didn't like the idea of giving up the traditional textbook. They felt like that they couldn't have the notes that they need and things like that, and I understand that. I also was told that TSTC does not offer financial aid for the e-textbooks. So in order for that to be possible, they would need to make financial aid possible also for students to purchase. That was another drawback for students, was that the e-textbooks wasn't enough savings to warrant giving up the traditional textbooks, and so they continue to purchase the traditional textbooks because it costs just as much or just a little bit less to get the e-textbooks. I feel that it would be, my solution would be best, just because when you can have the best of both worlds, the traditional textbook and the e-textbook available, then you get more familiar with how to use it. Technology is moving in such a direction that everything is gone electronically, and eventually the textbooks will go the same way. And the more familiar we get with the technology of how to use the textbooks, then it'll be easier for taking notes and bookmarking and all of that on the e-textbooks.